Kevin did, I think in his Padres Daily today, he did have that chart. So let me pull that up actually. Yeah, here it is. It's a great chart. So I'll just go through it instead of just, trying to go from memory here. Joe Musgrove, Tommy John surgery, hopes to pitch in October. Darvish, elbow inflammation. The team is targeting late May, June as a possible return date there. And he's building up. And to be honest, a May, June return, I don't think that's the end of the world. The way this rotation is going, the majority of the rotation, every turn, you may have a stinker and one of the guys, but most of the time, majority of it, you're getting good starts and you're keeping the Padres starters are keeping you in games. And that's what all you can ask for from the back end. And then you have someone like Nick Pivetta, who yesterday deals, and he's a big reason why the Padres win that game yesterday to not get swept. So, Pivetta, King, those guys pitch like aces. Cease can do that. And then Vasquez and Hart, they've shown that they can keep you in games and really a majority of their starts so far this season. So Darvish, obviously, you want him back for the most important parts of the season. He's a vet. He knows his body, so I'm not super worried about that right now. Hoeing, return date unknown. He has not pitched in the minors. I think the latest update was that he was going to Peoria to pitch in live BP sessions. So we'll see if he comes back to Petco and throws in front of staff, front office, trainers. We'll see. Sean Reynolds, he has reported to AAA. That's the right foot stress reaction. Hoeing is the shoulder strain, by the way. Johnny Brito, I haven't really mentioned him, but that's just because he's really just out of sight, out of mind, to be honest. Right forearm strain. He's on the 60-day IL, yet to throw. Matt Waldron, oblique strain. I think that's someone that Padres fans have kind of forgot about. He's on the 60-day, unknown timetable. So that's kind of why we forgot about him. Like, there's no consistent updates on when he may return or not. Jackson Merrill, hamstring strain, target late April, early May. So either this homestand or hopefully in Pittsburgh, the start of the next road trip. But obviously, he's super important to this team, one of the most important players on this team. So even if he has to miss some of next road trip, then do it. We have Tatis, who's performing like an MVP to start this season. You have some talent in this order, strong pitching. Find a way to, play 500 while these guys are away. And if they do that, then they're still going to be in a good spot because they'll be 9 games over 500 if they play 500, Jackson, so there's Jackson's update with the hamstring. Jake Cronenworth, rib fracture, target mid-May. And it's April 23rd right now. So what is mid-May? Like literally mid-May, like the 15th? That would be 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away. If it's before then maybe it's 2.5-ish, 2 to 3 weeks, something like that. But that's Crony. He can come back before it's fully repaired or however you want to say it. It's more of how much can he deal with this? And it only gets worse. It seems like that's what he said. If he gets hit there, which he could, but you can't control that, So really, he'll come back, I guess, when he can deal with it playing in baseball action, on a nightly basis. Because you don't want to have him come back and play a couple times a week. You want him to be there pretty much every day when he comes back. Brandon Lockridge, hamstring strain, target late April, early May. So same thing as Merrill. But I haven't heard. Merrill's obviously the bigger player, and so understandably, there's going to be more updates on him. I haven't heard updates on Brandon Lockridge really, other than just this from Kevin Acee and this chart that he made, which really helps out. Thank you, Kevin. Jason Hayward, knee inflammation. It was knee soreness, then it was knee inflammation, put on the IL, and I believe it was Tirso that came up for him. Unknown when he would return. Luis Arraez, concussion. Kevin says he is expected back after that week. So 7 days. He was put on 7 days at the start of that Detroit series. So if it's 7 days, then he would be eligible to return, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start of the Giants series on Tuesday, I think. That would be great because, today, for example, in the series finale, A lot of quick at-bats, ground balls. Arraez hits ground balls too, but someone that can spray hits around, that would be great to have in this lineup. And no disrespect to Gavin Sheets, but I don't want him hitting second. You know, I'd like to have Luis there. Jackson Merrill, someone as well that puts together good at bats. And like this is the first time really all year I can remember that it seemed like the Padres like really quick at bats. But at the same time, like I said in my post game reaction today, if it's a good pitch, I don't want them just looking at it just to, oh, let's work the count. If that's the best pitch you're going to get in the at bat and it's pretty obvious, then yeah, I want you to swing at it. Sometimes you're going to roll over, sometimes you're going to pop up. That's baseball. And we saw a little bit of that in this series finale. But yeah, those are the updates. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 players on the IL, at least on this chart that Kevin has. Some don't know when they're going to return, like Brian Hoeing, like Jason Hayward. Some could return pretty darn soon, hopefully like Luis Arraez. And it seems like Arraez was put on the concussion IL, that 7-day list, to be precautionary. And I'm totally good with that. Like, obviously, his health is more important than him being on the field for a Detroit Tigers and Tampa Bay Rays series in April. And October, to be quite honest, right? It's his health. You know, concussions are serious. So those are the updates injury-wise. But yeah, for this Padres team, I know that a lot of these games were played with some of these key players, but still, some of them weren't. And to be 17-8, sure, losing road trip, but it's not the end of the world. They weren't playing the Marlins and the Pirates or the Rockies on this road trip. Two teams that could contend for the playoffs. I think the Tigers, they're in first place, by the way, in the AL Central right now. They could go win that division.